Hi everyone, Richard Robbins here. Well, the numbers are in for August from the Edmonton Real Estate Board. So what I want to do is I want to show you what's been going on this year. I'm going to do a little summary at the end as to what I think is going to happen in the fall, maybe some ideas on what you should be doing so you can do some more business. But let's have a look at the numbers. So what you see here is the listings and the sales for the month. So if you look at it here, you've got January, we had 6.8 months of inventory. Take this number, divide this into it, it tells you the months of inventory. This determines your supply and demand. Prices going up, prices going down. You can see then February, 6.5 months. Then we went to 5.9 months, 5.7, 5.5, 6.1, obviously moving into the spring market right here. And then we went June, 6.1, 6.2, and 6.1 in August. So if you look at it, there hasn't been a lot of changes this year in terms of what's going on in months of inventory. Now again, a reminder in case this is your first time watching, how do you determine a buyer's market and a seller's market? Well, 4 to 6 months of inventory, generally speaking, would be a balanced market. Anything below 4 months of inventory, you're going to find you have a seller's market. Anything above 6, you're going to find that you actually have more of a buyer's market. So where are we sitting? We're sitting right on the edge, if you will, of a balanced market, probably sliding more towards a buyer's market right now. So let's have a look at this. This was sort of your benchmark pricing. Again, you can see it was 360, started going up a little in here, then, balanced off a little bit. But we haven't seen a big shift from January in terms of prices. And you can see days on the market. We started with 77, started to creep down a little bit along here, and then back up to 64. So not a lot of changes. Now here's what you have August of 2017 opposed to 2018. You can see here you had 1,538 sales with 6,600 listings. That gave you 5.8 months of inventory. Pretty balanced, right? Leaning towards a buyer's market. You see you had 1,567 sales, which are down 1.9% from a year ago. And our listings were active listings, 8121, up by 7.7%. So what is that going to do to months of inventory? It's going to have it go up a bit. So we went up to 6.1, which means our months of inventory are actually up by 5.2. Here's your prices. So if I look at last year, August of 2017, your average price was 374, and 2018 is 365. So you can see by 2.3%, but not a lot. And of course, if our prices are weakening because we're in more of a buyer's market, what's going to happen to our days on market? They're going to rise. So of course, we've gone from 58 to 64. So in summary, we're moving into the fall. We have September, October, November. I suspect your sales are going to be stronger over the next 3, maybe even into December. Your market's been very stable this year. Now, if you think about it, we had stress testing in January. We have some interest rate bumps this year. We might see another at some point, but rates are still relatively low. So there's been a lot of changes going on. A lot of uncertainty caused you to have a very balanced market. But it's a pretty cool market to work in. See, buyers don't have to rush to buy. Sellers don't have to rush. Everybody can take their time. People can find the right house at the right price. And let's face it, if you have a listing that's in a good area that shows exceptionally well, you and I both know that's as good as sold as long as you get it priced right. So remember this, at the end of the day, every single month, there's people that are what? Buying real estate, and there's people that are selling real estate. And guess what your job is? Go find them. That's all you got to do. And remember, it's a beautiful life, everybody. Make it count.